Welcome to this daily guided meditation practice. This is the Attentive Mind. My name is Nathan and I'll be guiding you through this meditation practice today. Find yourself a seated position. Really, any position works. You just want to make sure that it's both sturdy and comfortable. Those two criteria are met. You want to be comfortable because you don't want to be distracted by your body during the practice. And it's unnecessary. If you're sitting on your foot in a weird way, if your back's in a strange way, it could be an unnecessary distraction that can develop over the time of the practice. So just find something comfortable. Very good. Very easy to sit in. Like a chair is nice. And a chair is also nice because it accomplishes the other criteria of stability. You don't want to feel like you're about to fall over or you're about to get up and go do something else. Having a sense of stability is really important for our minds. It keeps us right here and now. So if you find a sense of stability, you're not using this moment to get to the next. At least it helps with that. So again, a chair works. You can sit in a formal meditation posture. Just find what works for you. We also keep our eyes open during this practice. But if you have learned to practice with your eyes closed, or if you're more comfortable doing so, go ahead and do that. There are no hindrances here. But if your eyes are open, go ahead and leave the screen alone and drop your gaze gently down below you. Maybe looking at the floor or the desk or whatever is just below you. We're not staring at a particular spot in the floor, but we're also not zoned out and blurry. We have a kind of middle ground, a gentle gaze directed softly yet clearly downwards. You're in a comfortable and sturdy position, and your eyes are either closed or open, gaze directed softly and clearly downwards. Notice the breath. However it is for you now. We're not going to manipulate the breath or do any kind of breathing technique or anything special. We're just going to notice how the breath is already. Maybe it's a shallow and short breath. And if so, just notice it. Maybe your breath is long and slow. And again, if so, just notice it. We're not developing anything here. We're just noticing the breath as it is. It's a gentle rising and falling, to which, if we release control, it happens by itself. Now you may notice that I just interrupted you thinking. That somehow the mind was planning or talking to you about something, and it feels as if it happens without our knowledge. All of a sudden, the breath to which we want to pay attention to is lost, unbeknownst to us. So when this happens, when you're lost in thought, your task is very simple, even effortless. Return to the breath. Simply return to breathing. We're not pushing our thoughts away. We let them continue on. We let them chatter in the background like birds outside our window. Just remain with breathing, rising and falling. And again, maybe I'm catching you thinking, and that's okay. With as little effort as possible, just return to the breath, rising and falling. come back to the breath. Don't ignore your thoughts. Don't push them away. Just return to breathing. Here and now. Stop planning. Return to breathing. Remember, we're not waiting for our thoughts to be quiet in order to notice the breath. We notice breathing as thoughts come and go. We just don't give them the gift of our attention. That is reserved for the breath. The breath is this moment, rising and falling. All right, you can look at the screen. Nothing lasts. Nothing. It all comes and then goes. It's now you see me, now you don't. Alive, dead. Good, bad. Nothing stays the same. We all know this here, right? We can all say that. Few of us understand it in our bones. Because we'd rather avoid it. And that very avoiding of the nature of things is what we call control. Let me work out things to go my way. Let me run away from the things I don't like and go towards the things I do like. And by doing this, we think we have some sort of control of the way things are, but we don't, not really. There's a conventional control and then there's reality. Conventionally, yes, you can make your life better. You can work hard, get a better job. You can make people around you happier. You can make the world a better place. But the earth itself is going to blow up eventually. The sun will get too hot. The universe itself, even if humanity goes from planet to planet, the universe itself will die. We know this. Now, we say boo-hoo to this because we resist it. The more we go along with the way things are, the less we are, what's the word? Struggling against the stream. And a lot of us have worry. Like if you're, like I've spent many hours of my life in sincere worry of the future. And there's always this hidden suspicion behind it of trying to control, of trying to make things go the way I want them just so the big, bad, horrible catastrophe doesn't happen. And I'm not really allowing things to be the way they are. I don't want any surprises. But I say, release control. That's what this practice is letting go. And you can almost say to the future that you're afraid of or anything that you don't want to happen, be surprised by it. Allow yourself to not know. Allow yourself to not know. Part of this sense of control is that we have this underlying hesitation and aversion to uncertainty. Because everything comes and goes, we know things will come and go, but we're uncertain of how that's going to happen and we worry about it. And so we try to control it and we suffer. Be surprised by things. Let the crazy thing happen. It's better to be surprised by what happens than it is to spend your days worrying about what might happen. You know, Alan Watts made this point. There's the flame, you know, the moth flame, the moth light that attracts moths and they buzz and die. The moth goes in and dies, right? But the whole time, presumably, the moth isn't worrying about whether or not that light is going to kill him or what if it's a good light or a bad light. I kind of like the other light, and the other light's not that good. What if it doesn't work? And what if it doesn't worry about that. It's just going, done. Our life, going, done. But no, we worry, we drag, we control. Release it. Let go. That's what this practice is about. Letting go. Not achieving, not gaining. That's more control. Let go. Allow yourself to be surprised by what may come. Just let go. Thank you for your attention today. Thank you for showing up. And as always, I'll see you tomorrow.